Hello. We made it.
Finally. We got here.
Barely. Barely, we made it.
See, the problem is that I got in later than I normally do, so my chaos just continued longer than it normally does.
I wish that we could just blame you, Ned, but really, we can't just put this on you. Hello, everybody! It is Monday, which means it's time to torture teenagers. You're watching Going Critical, and it's Hellions of Carnocht time!
Yay!
Yeah.
At least one of you responded with the appropriate enthusiasm there. The rest of you, I imagine, are
Drinking
panicking.
water! Listen, I was typing in chat.
You have tuned in to a very special episode of Hellions. It's ball episode. It's fancy clothes and fancy times.
Look at these babies. Look at these sweet beans.
I
All
know.
dressed
Look
up
at
and
them all.
fancy.
Look at these totally good and not shitty teens.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not terrible at all.
I am your DM for the evening, Jess Taylor, and I am joined by a wonderful, wonderful cast of players. If you would like to introduce yourselves, guys.
Hi. My name's Emily. Can you hear me? My name. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Delays.
I can hear.
My name's Emily. I play as Dan. He's a changeling warlock sorcerer. I'm an artist. Oh shit, it has inspiration next to my name. Oh, that's on purpose. I am so sorry.
It's okay. I should
Our
preface this with a
distraction level
warning.
is so high tonight.
I know.
This is a mature stream. This is a mature stream. There will be swearing. It's usually me, but every so often it's Emily and other people. So
It's often me. We also
we will be
have
handling adult themes.
we have a lot of problems with our attention spans. Okay, it's a thing. Yeah, I'm an artist. Emily Pearson Art is my username on Instagram if you want to see my art. I have a book coming out in 12. Right, you can pre-order it. It's called Bonding. It's about slugs and romance. Right. Oh, we're doing fun fact.
Fun fact.
We're doing how our characters learn their languages. So Xantha knows Common, Dorvish, Elvish, Thieves Cant. And he grew up in a little thieves guild. Or yeah, I think that's the word for it. And so his family's Elvish, but he learned Thieves Cant and Dorvish from the people that lived with him in the guild.
Hello.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Ned. I am a comic book writer and artist. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as @NedLazarusWolf. And I play Monty, who is our sweet bean. He is a rogue and a druid and half elf. And so how Monty learned his languages is he grew up listening to everyone speaking common around him. But he learned his other languages, which are Draconic, Druidic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Orc, and Thieves' Cant, through reading books, which means that his pronunciation is not very good. He can read a lot of languages, but his attempt at speaking things means that his accent is terrible. It actually works out very well that French is Elvish in our world because I learned French, so I can't pronounce a bloody thing. Yeah, so there are lots of words that he can't say correctly.
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm Bishlane on Twitter. I play Yenna. She is a little tiefling, shaped like a gnome. He is. She has a lot of language. She has a common gnomish, halfling, and infernal. I genuinely don't know how she knows infernal. I don't think she knows how she knows Infernal. It's a mystery. But Gnomish is her native tongue, and Halfling is out of necessity. It's a bilingual culture. Lots of Halflings. You just gotta know it. It would be ridiculous not to. Like, you literally couldn't talk to half the people.
True.
Very fair.
So-
Hi everybody. I'm Dodger. I play Yuli, and she's a rogue wizard, and she's got a lot of anxiety, but she speaks a few languages. Well, she speaks Halfling, so it's pretty obvious why she can speak that, because she's a Halfling and Common. I wrote down that Elvish was like her elective language in school because she's always had a good education. Dwarvish, she learned from her kind of like step parent Poppy, because Poppy is a dwarf. So I think she probably can't speak or read it super well, but enough to like get by and communicate with Poppy if she needs to. And Thieves' Cant, she learned from her mom, Willow, for a myriad of reasons.
Oh.
Oh.
A myriad.
A myriad. It's a good word, and
It
so
is a good
rarely
word.
get to use it.
Oops.
And yeah, hello, I'm Nick. I'm at NictarHorse / Nick Tattoos everywhere. And I'm playing Tink, our high elf artificer / cleric. He's a good boy who's never done anything wrong. And he knows Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Orc, and I think it's fairly obvious why he would know Common and Elvish. He is an elf, and I'm sure his parents do business in Elvish quite a bit as well. And I think the other ones he probably just learned in order to like read books in the original text, or like to overhear business conversations at the dinners and stuff. His family is very prominent and rich. So yeah, I think he
I love the way
probably
you
just
said that.
I know. He looks rich today. It's really weird with my little boy looking like a noble. But yeah, he's kind of a shit and would probably just want to like hear the gossip at the dinner table. So I would suspect his family doesn't even know that he knows other languages. Yeah.
Okay, what NPC would you like to know?
Ooh,
I
this
wanna
feels
know-
like actual information that might be useful.
I
Wait,
know!
who do we want to know what languages they speak?
Fraction?
Mm.
Balthazar.
Abraxas?
No, wait,
Oh, that's actually a
Balthazar.
good one.
Yeah,
That would be
Balthazar might be
good.
better.
Not worried about
Thanks.
him.
But I know that this fucker probably speaks the most languages out of all of us. Like,
Yeah.
Oh god, now I have to come up with reasons.
you could just tell us what he.
You don't have
I'll
to give us
tell
all.
you.
You can
Yeah.
give us
Boy
both.
ancient, so it's like
Yeah.
it's fine if he's like, I don't remember why I know that, but I know it.
I really like the answer that just popped up in chat right now,
Yeah,
which
me
is
too.
Balthazar is fluent in both smart and stupid.
Facts.
That is a fact, and I'm definitely writing that down on his character sheet right now.
It's the Lana Morissette meme on TikTok.
I'm smart, but I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gay and I'm dumb.
I also love that like Lana Morissette perfectly, like compared to everything else we say.
So I'll pick 3 languages that Balthazar speaks. Common is his 3rd language, and he speaks that because he has a lot of family in Carnocht, and so has specifically like sat down to learn the local lingo, which is why he has, or is considered to have, a bit of an accent. I'm not very good at playing it, but he does have one. He knows like Eastern dialects of Halfling and Gnomish because his brother lived out there, and he's lived out there for a few decades.
Well, only a couple
As
decades, eh?
Yeah.
as certain characters know.
Mhm.
Looking at Yenna.
If only she remembered things.
And he speaks Infernal because he once got trapped in the Hells.
Oh, wow.
What?
Fascinating.
You see, I'm just like, of course he got trapped in hell.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
of course
yeah.
he got trapped in hell.
This
Yeah,
is
exactly.
like the least surprising thing that we could have been told, apart from possibly
Very
that he's a
surprising.
dragon.
Shh, she doesn't like when we say that.
I will also say none of the languages that I've just listed are his first language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what his first language is.
It's
I'm
draconic.
warning you.
Why are you guys convinced? It's stupid. It's stupid. His first language is
It's not stupid.
No, his native language is stupid.
Okay, there we go. That's all you're getting out of me this session. That's it. That's the only lore you're getting. It's time to party.
Okay.
Yay, party.
Before we dive right on in, I am going to go through a few caveats. We practice safe streaming, and we encourage you guys at home to do so too. If you run into a scene or a happening in the middle of the stream that makes you uncomfortable, please don't feel obligated to stick around. If something is making you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, we would much rather that you take a step back if you need to. We also encourage you to go and talk about it on our Discord. We've got a bunch of lovely people there who are wonderful, and we also check it too. So if you feel that a scene needs bringing to our attention, we can check that. You can add us there, and we'll see it. You should check out the Discord anyway. It's pretty cool, and as I said, full of fantastic people. We are also a live play. I always forget this bit. I need to write it down. Oh,
An
a live
act-
actual play by D&D 5e stream that uses theater of the mind mostly. So we do have maps. They come up a little rarely, admittedly, but we also have a lot of artwork that comes up. The lovely art for the PCs are by themselves, apart from Yuli today, who is by me. And then
Yeah. Thank you so much, by the way.
you're very welcome. It was very nice to draw Yuli. Yuli is very cute. And the NPCs that you see on screen are also drawn by me. So don't at me if something's wrong.
How can it be wrong? They're your NPCs.
Shut up. So last time on Hellions of Carnocht, as I try and find our notes, the Hellions met up the morning after the party and tried their best to bring each other up to speed about their activities the night before. Monty and Tink had just walked back from their nights off campus. Xanth described the party, Yenna warned the others about their interdimensional rooms, and Yuli introduced everybody to a living book, as you do. One of the book's owners, Brick, showed up to try and reclaim it, and was promptly turned away. While the group discussed how different things are this time round, Yuli, who was wearing her reality-seeing rose-tinted glasses, spotted an invisible Hyun-woo who appeared to be listening in and promptly demanded to know just what the heck was going on. The Hellions chose to fill him in, and then immediately got ready to start heading to the ball with each of their prospective partners. You guys got dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all got dates.
Dates.
Oh my god, we all have dates.
We all have dates. We all
You
have
all have
dates.
dates.
It's
I mean, I
kind of
prefer
scary,
fake-
honestly.
The loops aren't so bad.
The only one of you that hasn't collected their partner so far, and this is where we will jump
Huh.
into the current story, is Xanth.
Yeah, this might. We probably spoke too soon.
Yeah, this might take a minute.
Maybe not all of us will have dates at the end of this. We'll see.
Oh my god.
See if their dates survive.
Yeah.
Listen, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Xanth, you had been told by Hex, your very cool date, to pick her up at 7
Yeah.
in her dorm rooms. Tink, you had offered to help.
Yes.
So while Belial and Hyunwoo and Lawrence are kind of off in the corner making very awkward small talk, Xanth, you had sought out Tink to try and drag him across to Hex's
Yes.
dormitories. How would you like to approach this? Tink, you are better versed in the risk that is involved in trying to date Hex. Xanth, you have just been warned that Hex's sister may not be happy that she's dating at all.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is like I would assume that plus Xanth being a dumb lad that they would just go in and try to pick up Hex.
God.
Yeah, so I feel like as we're like going to leave the dorms, obviously Tink is going to go like collect Belial and kind of be like, so we were gonna go grab Xanth's taking Hex to the ball. You remember Jinx, right? Jinx's sister, Hex?
This is to Belial.
This is to Belial.
You see Belial immediately, who had been looking quite chill for the night, kind of presses his lips together to form a very tight line and looks at Tink and goes, "Precisely how did you think that I would forget her?"
Yeah, no, exactly. So I could meet you at the ball, or if you want to come, but I was gonna just make sure Xanth makes it to the ball.
Wow.
You say this, and now I feel as though I am obligated to join you because the chances of you walking away from this are very small.
I don't think it can't be. It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad, right? It's just a little distraction. I'll talk to Jinx for a little bit. Then head out, maybe.
So your proposed plan is to run distraction and interference while
Yes.
Xanth runs away.
Yes.
I think we can do that.
Okay. Okay. And they've been having this discussion in front of Xanth, I can only imagine, and Tink just like gives him a thumbs up.
He's just starting his eyes back and forth between the two of them, like
Also,
Belial
this
kind
this
of.
is Xanth.
I was just about to say Belial looks towards Xanth and holds out a hand and is just like, "I'm Belial."
he like looks at him for a second and then he's like, "Oh, I'm Xanth," and he takes his hand.
I see that your choice in dates is certainly questionable, but let's go for it. And he gives your hand a hard shake before clapping you on the shoulder and
Xanth is
makes
a
towards the door.
little offended by that. Not gonna lie.
I mean, it's not that Hex is questionable. Just in general, it's just you know.
Didn't he just? Okay, it's whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. So we'll go up. You said that the dorm was like attached to the speakeasy, right?
It is, yes. Essentially, what you guys know about Damocles' house is that it has been set up as a speakeasy that is a well-kept open secret among the majority of the student body. and they turned their common room into a bar with a dance floor and tables.
Amazing.
As the dormitory with the biggest amount of room, they didn't mind sacrificing to the greater good. You also know, Tink, that Jinx runs this speakeasy. It has been Jinx's baby since she got to the Lyceum.
Which was a while ago, if I'm remembering correctly.
Jinx has been at the school almost as long as you have.
Okay. That's
You've
what
been
I
in
thought.
attendance for 10 years, Jinx has been in attendance for 8. No one is quite convinced that Jinx is still studying, but for some reason is still here.
That sounds about right, and Tink has absolutely zero issues with this. Like, he's just like, that sounds correct.
That's a normal amount of time.
That's
yes.
a normal amount of time as someone who has been doing a 3-year program for the last 9 years. That sounds correct. See,
You head towards Damocles, correct?
yes.
Okay. It's above Atticus' house on like the 3rd floor. And you make your way up there. And are met with a closed door.
I think Tink goes to knock and then like looks at Belial and is like, "Do you know this year's password? I don't even know if I know last year's password."
Bilal just gives you a look and says, "Think I haven't been in attendance on campus for a while."
I mean, that's fair. Maybe I thought that you would have heard, around.
Roll insight.
I was like, am I rolling
Whoa.
insight or deception?
You're rolling both.
Yeah, don't give them the option.
Yeah, it's a 18. It's a 18.
For the insight.
Yeah.
Okay. And for the deception?
It's a 17.
Okay. You see a touch of confusion to Belial's expression, as though he feels as though something is wrong, but very quickly hides it again.
Mm-hmm. I think at that, Tink is just gonna like knock at the door. Yeah.
There's a little rap on the door.
Mm-hmm.
And it creaks open ever so slightly. You can see that the door is connected with the chain to the wall. And you see the face of a half-orc student kind of appears in the gap. Password?
I don't need the password.
Okay, I want to see what Teak does first. Never mind.
Everybody needs password. What's the password?
Jinx! Jinx! He just like starts calling through the he like puts his little hand through the door.
Hey, no, don't do that. And he pushes your hand through the door again, back towards you. Which is about the moment that the half-orc immediately just is removed from view. And you'd see the door close, and then there's the sound of a chain, and it creaks open again. And Jinx is standing in front of you all, with her hands on her hips, and a very unimpressed expression across her face.
What does Jinx look like? Because I don't think I remember her description.
She's a tiefling, much like Hex. She has long black hair and very dark red skin, with 2 horns that kind of twirl upwards like a ram's horn would.
Cute.
She's also very tall, correct?
She is very tall. She is about 6'2" without the horns.
Yeah, so she's actively taller than Tink is.
Yes. And especially given that it's the ball this evening, she's increased her height with another few inches with a pair of heels.
Yeah.
And she kind of looks down at you, and her eyes narrow, and they glow a kind of fiery red.
Oh.
This is how you decide to come and greet me? You've been on campus for how long, Gold Petal? And you're only just deciding to come here?
It's been busy. I just thought we'd come say hi before the ball.
I thought you'd come say hi, is it, after calling my establishment a den of depravity?
Tink looks like he's like weighing his options. And she's like, it's a joke. Is all in good fun, you know?
And besides that, you turn up on my doorstep with my ex-boyfriend in tow. And she's
Xanthus,
looking directly at Belial.
Yeah.
Xanthus like regretting asking Tink for help. No,
I mean,
like,
at this point, Tink is just kind of like like side eyes Xanth, like you should probably try and get in there before she shuts the door, kind of thing.
he like looks at him very panicked.
I mean, I didn't want to go into this year, you know, with
Bad blood?
yeah, exactly. So I thought maybe, you know, we could share a drink and head out to the ball.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, fuck.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
You can
You're
do
welcome.
it.
Okay. I didn't roll great, but
Never mind, I don't believe in you.
it's 14. It's 14. It's a 14. Don't kill me.
Tink Gold Petal, that is the biggest load of bullshit I have ever heard. Come in. And she turns around and heads towards the bar.
He like actively like releases a breath as soon as she turns around, just like, oh my god.
Belial kind of nudges you in towards the actual speakeasy and just leans towards you. I have no idea why you brought me. We are in danger. We should leave.
Listen, if you want to meet me at the ball, that's okay. I think I can. I think it's fine. I think I can get out of here.
Think I'm not leaving you to the sharks? I will stay.
Okay.
Xanthus like putting his fucking hands on his temples. He's stressed out. Like,
Are you going into the speakeasy then?
yeah.
The moment that you step into the speakeasy, there's a little Xanth! And a small tiefling body rockets towards you. I need you to make a dexterity check to see if you stay on your feet.
I would love. Oh, okay. Probably not. Save or check.
Save.
Okay. I mean, I'm kind of glad I failed this anyways. 7.
Wonderful. So Hex hurtles towards you, immediately like wraps arms and legs about you, and you topple like a tree. You both end up in like a heap on the floor.
Hi, Hex.
Hey, I didn't even think that you'd make it. To be fair, I didn't think you'd get past the door. That was pretty slick.
Oh,
She tugs on your nose a little.
Okay. Well, that's good to know that I got here then.
You see, she's kind of like perched on you at this point, but is giving you like a once over, and she's like, "Damn, you scrub up good."
Oh, I'm sorry. He like realizes his face. I know I look different.
You
I should have.
do. It's pretty fucking sick. And she goes to smush your cheeks together and stops and it's just like, "Can I?"
What?
She makes grabby hands towards your face.
I think so.
Sweet. And she smushes your cheeks together
Oh yeah, he looks
as if
relieved.
like checking that it's not makeup.
Yeah.
Pretty slick. It's cute, it's cute, it's cute. And she tugs on the black streaking your hair before getting up and offering you a hand.
He is blushing, which in changeling form is kind of green. Yeah, he gets up.
I
Uh,
will say Hex is dressed exactly as everybody must imagine Hex being dressed, which is in a punk rock jacket, a little black dress, and what essentially passes for adventuring combat boots.
good, good. You wanna? He gestures towards the door. I think um Belial is gonna be here for
Xanth,
a little longer.
Xanth, I need you to roll perception for me.
Okay. Ooh, 2.
A heavy hand falls on your shoulder, claw-tipped, perfectly manicured. If you think you're just getting out of my bar with a sly little smile and taking my sister with you, you have another thing coming, sweetheart.
He's gonna dart his eyes around and look for Tink and Belial.
Yeah, what has happened to us at this point?
You have had a drink pressed into your hand. Belial has been stoutly ignored, and then Jinx had zeroed in on Xanth, the last person you'd brought with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Santa's just gonna turn around and like as best he can. Hi, you must be Jinx.
Well, did you put that together all by yourself? What a smart one.
Very much just doing the white person smile right now.
uh, Tink is like
Good.
visibly behind Jinx, and I think Xanth would probably be able to sort out like he's trying to figure out if it is better or worse to say that Xanth has come with him. Or that like this is his friend. Like he's trying to figure out like is this gonna help or damage the situation as we're standing right now.
Do I get Can I catch on to this? Can I like a roll an insight to see if I know that Tink might say something?
Yeah, go right ahead. I will actually I won't even make you roll for it. Like
Okay.
Tink is supposed to be here to save you. You can definitely see that Tink is like weighing up his options.
Xanthus just widened his eyes a little at Tink and just send a message to him and awaken. Do not wait.
Wait, are you saying like don't say anything?
Yeah, with awakened mind.
Yeah. Okay. Um yeah, Tink will just like put his hands up or put his one hand up like the other hand has a drink in it
Yeah.
and just like kind of settle back into Belial and like watch for a minute.
Bilal is quite happy to act as a leaning post in this situation, but also is not going to put his life on the line for Xanth.
Oh god, no.
That's okay.
As such, the hand that's on your shoulder, Xanth, tightens its grip just enough for the claws to dig in just a little.
Hmm.
Precisely what are your intentions with my sister?
Uh, Good. Ball?
The ball? Well, isn't that cute? And exactly what time do you plan to have her home?
Uh, he kind of turns his head back to Hex. What time do you want to come home?
Hex is precisely no help here. In the time that you turned to talk to Jinx, Hex is hidden. Not very well. Like, Hex is behind a houseplant pretending that she can't
Oh,
hear
okay.
anything.
Yeah, he still looks at her and asks.
Hex kind of leans over and whispers, Tell her 10, tell her 10.
10. He turns back to Jinx.
And will you have her home in one piece?
Um, I really hope so. Yeah.
Think?
Yeah, yes.
Is this fine young gentleman one of yours?
I think the definition of one of mine, he like air quotes with his free hand. I could use some elaboration.
Is this young man of your acquaintance or not?
Yes. Yes.
Do you claim him as a friend?
If you're asking if I will make sure that Hex gets back to you in one piece, yes.
Oh, darling, he better, because if he doesn't, it won't just be his head on that chopping block, it'll be your pretty little ears.
I'm aware.
And you, boy, she turns to Xanth.
He jumps a little.
You better treat my sister like she's a queen. Understand?
Yes.
Good lad. And she gives you a little pat on the cheek and is like, Hex, don't break anything I wouldn't, and pushes her towards Xanth.
Just sighs in relief.
Hex sighs in relief beside you and is like, holy fucking hell shit. I didn't think that would go so well. I mean, I had visions. Whew, I thought you were gonna die.
What?
Nothing.
Wait.
I'm glad you didn't.
Thanks.
Tink knocks back whatever drink he had been given and makes like an awful face about it. Like this boy does not drink.
Lyle kind of just winces and is like, can we leave
Yes.
now,
Yes,
please?
I hope so. I think so. Yes.
I hope so.
Wonderful.
He just kind of waves awkwardly at Jinx as they go.
So are you guys going to head directly to the ball?
So
Yes.
Fantastic. Yenna, Yuli, what are you two doing?
I don't. Did
We were
we?
just walking to the ball, right? I don't think we were waiting for anybody.
I don't think so. I mean, Yenna's keeping an eye out for fucking Shenwu because she probably feels like she needs to talk to him. But yeah, I don't know that they like. We were gonna meet up at the ball. I don't think we had made plans to meet up for that.
Fantastic. So you two
So
head towards the Great Hall, which is where the ball is taking place. And you see that the exterior of the castle has been festooned with lights and plants and streamers and confetti is across the ground. Someone has magicked illusory glowing mushrooms and trees, leading a little light path towards the main door. And someone else appears to have brought dancing lights into play as magical fireflies weave their way over the grass tracks towards the Great Hall of the castle.
Huh.
It is absolutely packed with every single person imaginable who would be on campus.
well, this is nice. Little bit.
Sorry, you cut out for me. What did you say?
I said, "This is nice." A little over the top.
Yeah. She's Yuli is like completely focused on Yenna.
Oh my god.
So I think there's like this moment like in a movie where Yenna's looking around going, "This is nice," and Yuli's looking at Yenna going, "Yeah, this is nice."
Oh, adorable. Oh no.
Oh my heart.
Gonna
I
die.
can't have any plot happen this episode. I can't ruin this date.
You can't. You can't. Look at them. They're so cute. You can't do it to them.
Look at
We
them.
are
No
cute.
bad
Don't
things
you
in
want
our
to
lives
ruin our
will happen.
lives, DM?
Aren't you
They're
sick of them
adorable.
being cute? Don't you just want to go ape shit?
Yeah, don't you just want to go ape shit, DM?
No, it's too cute. I do need you both to roll perception for me.
Okay.
Yuli, given where your attention is turned, I would like you to do it with disadvantage.
Yep, that's fair. All right.
All
Come
right.
here. Real dice, real dice. It's date night. I got a 5 at disadvantage.
Perception, right?
Yes.
14.
While there are so many people at the ball, and familiar faces are a given considering how many people are here, you do see a flash of eccentric and ostentatious white hair. Which triggers the thought in your mind, is that Abraxas?
Yenna's gonna bristle a little and where are they in relation to us?
They are within the hall. You guys are making your way through the crowds towards the entrance, and that flash of white hair came from inside.
Hmm. No sign of our friends, so Yenna's gonna be like, do you wanna wait out here until everyone shows up? I feel like it'd be really hard to find us once we're inside.
Yeah, sure. Are you okay?
Yeah! No, everything's great. Gives her hand a little squeeze.
Okay. Yeah, of course we can wait. It'll be fun for all of us to go in together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And so we'll kind of like move us at like whatever the main path is so that we're not like blocking traffic.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
move off to the side, which I will say also gives you a very good vantage point on precisely who is walking in and out of the ball.
Mhm. Yeah.
And the soft strains of music is filtering through as well.
There's a lot more people coming to this than I thought.
I feel like last time there weren't as many.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we also kind of just went to grab food last time,
That's true.
so who knows? I don't know.
Everything went really south last time pretty quick.
Things happened so quickly last time.
Yeah. I
It's-
hope it doesn't happen that quickly this time.
Yeah, I'm also glad we just remember because, oh, God, I took such a chance on the cake, and I was like, I wasn't sure, and so it's just this is better, like
Yeah.
infinitely better.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
certainly more put together.
Uh,
Who is that?
who's that?
Who is that?
X.
Two
Check.
small girls instantly
Looks
break out
around.
projectile sweating. What?
You are met with a very fetching face that is hidden behind the fall of a hat and the sweep of dark hair and an ostentatious little cloak. You are face to face with the one and only Bernard Plim,
Oh.
Nerd.
campus conspiracy specialist and cryptid hunter, the leader of the Ghost Club.
Oh,
Oh, Bernard?
hello.
Oh, Yuli! It is an absolute pleasure to make the acquaintance of you ladies.
How are you?
I'm Very well. Certainly much better than I was the last time around.
What?
Insight check. Can I tell if he's trying to literally like wink wink nudge nudge us?
Go for it. Roll me insight.
Great. I got a nat 20.
Amazing. Good.
Yes, good.
He is absolutely trying to wink wink nudge nudge you guys.
Okay.
Yenna's just gonna look at him like, what does that mean? You mean like last year?
Why, the incomparable wonder of time and its circular nature.
Yeah.
She'll Yuli will kind of like look around for a second and then get a little bit closer to him and be like, "Is there a, is there a reason you're bringing this up now, Bernard?"
You mean bringing this to your attention?
What exactly to our attention?
Why, Yuli, I have to be completely honest. Your boss sent me just to make sure that you had an eye kept on you. And he takes both of your hands within his, and you feel him slide a note into your hands.
Okay, I would like to play off like nothing happened.
Yenna's gonna slap his little hand and be like, no touching.
He kind of
That's my
raises both
girl.
of his hands and he raises both of his hands in surrender and goes, I see that I have overstepped. That was certainly not my intention. I shall leave you both to your wonderful evening. And he tips his hat, doesn't remove it, but makes a show of tipping it, and saunters off into the ball. And the way
Ooh.
he saunters, you notice it's kind of as though he's already dancing to something.
Oh, I fucking
Hmm.
hate this guy.
Yeah,
I love him so
Yeah.
much.
Yenna is actively steering, going like, I think he has a crush on you. Ugh.
He she'll move in close and then message to Yenna. He gave me something. Um I want to try to like get close enough to Yenna that I can open it in a way where people can't like see that I'm opening something. Does that make sense?
Roll me a stealth just to
A
assist that.
22.
Yeah, you are
Yay.
pretty confident that no one can see what you're doing right now.
Okay, I want to read this
It
note or
does
see
have
what
the
this is.
bonus of looking as though you are holding Yana very close.
Great. Perfect.
Fantastic.
Hold me closer, tiny mouse.
Aw,
They are tiny.
applicable.
So you unfold the note and scrawled across it in very familiar handwriting. It is the handwriting that you associate with your head editor, the chief of the newspaper,
Okay.
that just says, You are in danger. Stop. You must find out who keeps going round and round. Stop. You have allies here. Stop.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll message again to Yenna. Do you remember how I was saying that I think Bernard and my editor have been in the loops?
yeah.
I think that's what this is about.
Okay.
She'll crumple up the paper. Do it would I think Yuli would be sensible enough to have a pocket in this in this dress. I'm gonna
Oh,
crumple it up
for
and put it in the
sure.
pocket.
For
Okay.
sure.
Wow, they're real subtle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out loud now. Look, tonight isn't about that. Tonight's about you. And she'll take her hands again.
Oh, I, I mean, it's about both of us.
I just mean I don't last time everything literally became about, you know, um I would love to be able to look back and say that I properly went to a ball with a girl that I like.
Mm, yeah, I mean, it would be really nice if it, things escalated very slowly this time around. Just,
Roll perception.
Is mine at
16.
disadvantage?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay, goddamn. Yenna's too pretty.
Oh my god.
I got a 7.
Oh.
So Yuli, you don't realize, but Yenna, you definitely do. There is very sweet, soft, romantic music playing from inside the hall that you can just about hear as the backdrop to this conversation and declaration.
Yenna is struggling. She is turning purple.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I've never been to a ball uh with with huh. Every ball that I've ever been to has been with Hyunwoo because it was expected. So this is like
Right.
different because I want to be here. It's not an obligation to be, you know, shown off to society by my parents.
Yeah.
So this is
Well,
nice.
what would you like to do at this ball? Do you like to dance?
Yeah, dancing is fun. I mean, I think that's the best part of it because like talking to people is exhausting.
Yeah. You probably wouldn't be surprised to know that most social gatherings I just watch people, which sounds creepy, but
Uh, I mean, people watching is fun too because then you can make fun of them far away. You don't get in trouble.
Yenna.
What? Sometimes people show up and they look ridiculous.
Okay,
So-
well maybe we can do a little dancing, and if we don't want to dance anymore, then we can people watch and you can make fun of people and I'll pretend that I'm offended on their behalf and it'll be fun.
You don't have to pretend to be offended. You can also just join in.
I'm not good at making fun of people.
We'll work on it.
Okay.
Okay. Um, at this point, we still don't see our friends, right?
Yeah, can we oh
We're
well how obvious is it that we're doing something when we rocky talkie? Are we literally taking a rock out and just like talking to
No, you just have to make a connection to it. You know, like how in TV shows someone has to touch their ear even if they're not wearing an earpiece just to show you that they're talking to someone on a mic.
Sure, okay.
You just have to touch the stone.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be visible. It can be like in a pocket or it can be worn around the neck or something like that.
Okay. And Yuli will, I think, have the stone in her pocket then and touch it and, and be like, we're just outside. Are you guys already in? Are you coming? To everybody else.
Where are we?
So Tink and Xanthe, you are with Hex and Belial making your way towards the Great Hall. Monty, wherever you are depends thoroughly on what you're doing with Lawrence, who is trying to get you to the ball.
I'm walking to the ball with him.
Wonderful. In which case, you are arm in arm with Lawrence because he wouldn't let you do anything else. He's got his hand on yours and yours is looped through his arm.
Oh, my heart. Um, yeah, so we're walking to the ball. Monty is trying very much not to be awkward, but this is Monty, so he is just sort of awkward by nature. Um, and is he looks at Lawrence and says, thank you for joining me, inviting me. I'm not really. I'm glad you're here.
It's not the sort of situation, dear Monty, that needs any thanks for. Your sheer presence is as much a joy in and of itself as anything else that I could be doing tonight, if not more so. And he kind of gives your hand through his arm a little pat. I'm
Aw.
glad to see, however, that you've recovered from your small bout of wild shaping.
Yeah, it's I'm sorry about that. Sorry for frightening you if I did. And it's very new. I tend to wild shape. I used to just wild shape when I was anxious, and normally it was just a cat. But I think having had having had a bit to drink last night, too much to drink last night, made things a little more wild than normal. Um,
Indeed, I have always heard that magic is rather difficult to control.
I yeah, I haven't done magic before, so this is very new to me.
Well, I must say it's absolutely exemplary that all of your wild shapes are ginger.
And Monty's very bright red ears. Um, I yeah, I guess they even when I'm a raven, I'm ginger.
Even when you are a raven, you were ginger. I can attest to that very fact myself.
Oh, that's um yeah, that's I hope I didn't hurt you at all. I really I don't remember too much of what beyond trying to change and yeah. Um it was kind of scary for me and I can't imagine what it was like for you.
I'll be honest, it was rather a situation, but once you'd settled, things seemed quite all right. And I'm glad that I could be of any sort of help when that dastardly man was trying to get your attention.
You mean my father.
Yes, well, semantics.
Mm.
I would much rather stick with dastardly man. Hopefully, he's still in lockup and shan't get out for a few more days yet.
Uh, I in lockout. Is oh what had happened? I feel like I've missed something. What
Well,
happened?
you see, I heard from Daisy, who heard from Revolt, who heard from one of the people who works in this school. I believe her name is Tasha. That the man who had attempted to break in, your father, had been apprehended by the military of all people, and that they'd taken him to a civilian lockup.
Oh, he's not going to be happy about that when he gets out.
Yes, I would imagine that he won't be, but we can always hope that it will take him a little time to squeeze through those bars.
Yeah. Oh, well, while he's locked up, I'm going to do my best to enjoy myself. Um,
As you should. No one should ever feel any sort of shame for attending such normal and wonderful things as parties.
I'd never been to one before.
Truly. Well, then we must hasten along to the ball. And he steps up his walk, taking you along with him, to the point where you can now see the entryway lit in all of its glowing lights
Mhm.
and the luminescent foliage and the streamers that have been hung up. And Lawrence leans to you and goes, and perhaps we could make a habit of it if tonight goes well.
Uh, yeah. Well, then to tonight going well.
It's at that point that you hear Yuli's message over the stones.
What was Yuli's message again?
Oh, it was just, "Hey, we're outside. Where are you guys? Are you coming?" Basically.
Oh, excuse me for a moment, and
Of course.
Monty just like pauses and taps the stone around his neck and goes, uh, very nearly there. Is everything okay? Or are you just waiting for us?
Yeah, everything's fine, I think.
I'm gonna roll an insight on that.
Go ahead and roll an insight for me then.
Uh, Let me just check what my math is. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Wait, do I have to roll deception?
If you would like to roll deception, go ahead and roll deception.
Um, I guess yeah, I would, because I don't want anybody to think that something's like legitimately wrong. I got a 21.
Then, Monty, as far as you're concerned, yeah, everything's all right.
Oh, okay. We'll see you. I'll see you in a moment.
Okay.
And Monty turns back to Lawrence and says, "Sorry, my friends just wanted to check in that we're all okay. Or all okay that we're on our way. Uh,
You see, Lawrence is trying very hard not to laugh at you, like in a way that he finds you incredibly endearing. Um,
did I say something funny?
oh my goodness, no, it's absolutely fine. It's just Monty, breathe. Everything's all right.
Monty just like takes a deep breath and it's like, yeah, everything's all right. I'm just a little nervous, and it's like the first time I've gone to a ball, and last night was the first party I went to, and I have a very handsome man on my arm, and I think I kind of like him. Um, and oh,
Roll me a straight up charisma check.
You got this.
that is a 21.
Hey.
You see that Lawrence kind of jostles you just a little bit closer to lean down. It's like, can I tell you a secret, Monty?
Yeah.
I'm rather nervous about the incredibly handsome man on my arm, too.
God damn.
Damn, you smooth.
And you both head towards the doorway. Xanth and Tink, you have heard the stones. You've heard Yuli's message.
Sorry.
You,
Can you, I heard Yuli's message.
yes, Yuli's message through the stones, just asking whether or not you all were coming.
Yeah.
As you are entering the main square towards the Great Hall, I would like you both to roll perception.
Oh, thank God.
Natural 20, baby.
Yes,
Yay.
22.
It is incredibly easy for you both to pick out one, Monty and Lawrence leaning incredibly close to one another as they head for the door. And also Yenna and Yuli looking very lovey-dovey, again, right next to the doorway, just off to the side a little bit. But on top of that, you managed to pick out a few familiar faces who are making their way through the crowds, not least of which is Ilya.
Okay.
Anyone
Who
else?
appears to be making a direct track for Yuli and Yenna.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah,
I was gonna ask. I was gonna. Okay.
Stone, bringing up Stone right now.
Yeah, Tink is just gonna kind of like tug on Belial's arm and like speed up and be like, I just wanna I can see the rest of my friends up there. I should introduce you to everybody.
I didn't realize that we were doing so many introductions. And you can see the barest hint of nervousness starts to light Belial's expression.
What are...
As they're doing this, I'm gonna Ilya is gonna fucking try to talk to you guys. You should probably just go in. We can meet you inside.
Yuli suddenly like tenses up and looks around.
I won't
Yeah.
make you roll for it because he's gotten quite close. So you can see that Ilya is trying to make a beeline through the crowd.
Run!
Yeah, Yenna is going to be like, "Oh, fuck that guy," and grab Yuli's hand and just start tugging her inside.
Yeah,
Like,
Yuli will let herself be tugged.
yeah,
I
we're
need you
going.
to make a dexterity check for me just to see how
What?
fast you manage this.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Dexterity, you said?
Yep,
Did
Just a
you say?
straight
dexterity.
check.
Cool. 18.
18,
Yeah.
Yuli.
I got a 13.
Okay. Yenna, you make it, but Yuli, you don't quite realize the amount of threat until the very last moment, and as Yenna
Threat.
is tugging at you, and Ilya reaches out and is, unnaturally large to halfling perspectives,
Sure.
and one of his stupid giant gangly arms reaches out and he grabs your hand before you can be tugged fully indoors and is like, Yuli, what a wonderful surprise!
Oh, Ilya. Hi.
It's wonderful to see you. I didn't think that you were coming.
Yeah, I'm here with my girlfriend, Yenna.
Yep.
Oh, indeed. Girlfriend, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Xanth, Tink, you can see this.
Yenna's already pulled out her fucking dagger.
Oh my god. It's a school. If Tink can see the dagger from where he is, he's gonna message Yenna and be like, "We're fucking at school. You cannot stab this man."
It's just like in her pocket, and she's just, like you can see the handle is what I would say.
Yeah,
So, just
yeah.
like, are you sure?
I'm very sure that we should not be stabbing a man in front of the ball. I don't think that's gonna. Please don't do it.
Are you here with anyone?
Oh, tonight? No, not really.
What does not really
Although,
mean? So critical of this man.
No, he can't do anything, dude.
He can't do anything.
Oh, well, I hope you have a good night then.
indeed, perhaps I can beg some of your time later. And he leans down to press a kiss to the back of your hand, and you all see Belial kind of yanks him back and shuffles him off before he can do it.
Oh shit.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Yenna is
Oh,
vibrating.
man.
And she's
We need to start a fucking Ilya watch party. Just like keep him on
Nope.
alert.
Yeah, Yuli will turn to Yenna and be like, it's fine, everything's okay.
Totally not. And
Were you
you're
gonna stab him?
no.
She like realizes just now.
Like slides it back in. Is like no. I was gonna threaten him. It's
He's
different.
not gonna do anything in this kind of situation, and assuming that he remembers as much as we do, he knows that well we messed him up pretty good last time. So I don't I mean he can be terrifying, but he's not stupid.
I think he's crazy. And he likes you. And that makes people stupid. Like real stupid.
I don't think that he I think maybe he used me in certain ways. That's kind of what I think happened more. Um,
Yeah, and
so
that didn't make me feel better at all.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't. I think I think his interest is more in like what I'm able to do, and I'm, you know.
Mm, yeah, okay. I don't know. You're not going anywhere with him though. Like
No, no,
that's
no, no,
not
no, no. She'll like take her hands. It's you and me, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, fuck. Actually, if I see Hanyu, I might have to talk to him for a little bit.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
But,
of course.
well, okay.
Don't
Well,
worry about me. We've got, all the boys are here. I won't be alone.
that's true. Okay.
Assuming they don't all
Anybody
go off and start kissing people. I'll just make myself a really awkward third wheel. So it's fine.
anybody who would like to can roll a perception.
Am I
What?
Let's see.
doesn't
Unless the
Perception.
perception is how pretty Yenna is, I'm not rolling.
Okay, all right.
Uh,
I got an 8.
keepers. I got a 21. I'm rolling better tonight.
You
Yeah.
are.
Is that druid with
Okay, so Monty got a 21. Xanth, did you roll?
let's just say that I did. It was bad.
Let's just say that I didn't is fantastic.
And Tink, you got an 8.
Yeah.
Yenna, are you rolling?
Yeah, because now she's just like trying to keep an eye on fucking where this asshole is. It's the only thing that matters now. Nope, she got a 2.
So, Monty, from
Yeah.
your vantage point on Lawrence's arm as you approach the group, you are the only person who sees Belial very pointedly continuing to yank Ilya over to a secluded portion of the courtyard, blocked from view from the rest of the party, and
Um,
proceeds to have what looks like an incredibly angry conversation.
do you mind just excusing me for one moment? I want I
Of course.
thank
Go
you.
right ahead.
And
I'll
Monty tries to wild shape into a cat again. And I was saying,
Uh,
try if I have to roll for anything.
Yeah, I would like you to roll me a d6 and we'll see if you turn into a cat again.
I got a 2.
You do become a cat again.
Oh yay! So I sneak off to where Belial is yelling at Ilya, so I can eavesdrop.
I would like you to roll stealth.
Thank you, Dice. You're with me this evening. I just need to quickly do some math. That's a 26 for the sneaky kitty.
Fantastic. You manage to stick to most of the dense foliage and get incredibly close. Definitely close enough to hear them as Ilya spits out, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" And you see Belial kind of doesn't give him any room to escape the confrontation, which is very easy considering Belial is quite tall and quite broad at the same time, and Ilya is decidedly not. You hear Belial say exactly, "You can't just go around harassing them. Like, what exactly do you think you're doing? The last time that you played around with Yuli, everything ended in a mess. We can't do this again. I finally have a loop where I don't want to go around and risk everything." And you hear Ilya spit back, "You might not want to risk everything, but you're going to lose it all eventually anyway." Would you like to continue listening in on
Yes.
their conversation?
Yes.
Belial, at that point, steps back from Ilya with a shove that kind of makes him fall off balance into the bark of the tree. And Belial stands back looking at him very much as though Ilya is something one might find on the bottom of a shoe. I'm not willing to risk Tink, and I'm not willing to risk everything that I have gained here. Don't play these games, Ilya, you will lose. I don't care what happens to me in the end. Not anymore. And he turns to walk away, only to have Ilya grab at his wrist and try and beg and implore him to stay. But Balial yanks his hand away and continues walking back over to Tink.
I'm gonna actually just continue watching Ilya for a couple minutes to see what he does.
He kicks the tree a couple of times, tugs at his hair, yells a little bit, and then sits down like a sulking child in the corner.
I'm going to, staying as a kitty cat, I'm going to sort of walk over to Ilya and just sort of sit down, like just out of reach, and sort of like meow a little bit, with the hope that maybe he will just start talking to the cat. Because that's what Monty would do.
I love that this is just Monty logic. Like, yeah, that's something that would happen.
I mean, Monty would talk to the cat.
I know, that's why it's so cute.
Unfortunately, Ilya kind of looks at the cat in derision and goes, "Oh, just fuck off."
I'm just like,
What would a cat do?
what would a cat do? A cat would just move closer.
I was gonna say a cat would love a
cat would
person who wanted them to leave instantly.
Yeah.
Like Monty's just fully just like climbing onto this man's knees at this point.
Okay, you manage to climb onto his knees. He does not stop you from curling up on his lap.
Oh,
No.
Getting new ship territory.
Oh god.
No.
Oh god.
Ilya's about to be our Vegeta, dude.
Oh my god, no! How dare you?
It's gonna be a year into this campaign, and we're gonna look back and be like, "What happened?"
Look back and be like, man, remember when we hated this guy?
Oh god.
Monty, as you stick around curled up on Ilya's lap, it takes a while until you do feel Ilya kind of start scratching your little kitty head.
I purr.
He still doesn't talk, though.
What's Lawrence doing?
Yeah.
Lawrence is standing awkwardly on like the outskirts of your group, kind of just rolling on his feet from heel to toe, waiting for Monty to come back.
Yeah, do we like we were not introduced to Lawrence, but did we see Monty with Lawrence?
I will say yes. Like
Yeah.
Monty and Lawrence were close enough to have been seen at this point.
I think we would have
And
seen them, yeah.
Okay.
you would have seen Lawrence in the common room talking with Monty, just as you guys were leaving. And Xanthe is incredibly well versed with Lawrence, so
Oh, am I there at this point?
yes, Tink is there, so you are there.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Where's Monty?
Oh, Monty has just had something to do for a moment, so I'm just waiting.
What
Oh.
did he have to do? And he narrows his eyes and looks around.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure. He went off in that direction, and Lawrence waves his hand towards where Ilya had been dragged off to. I'm Lawrence. We didn't have a chance to meet, but I assume that you're one of Monty's friends.
Yeah. I'm Sam.
It's wonderful to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, Monty.
Of course, of course. Right you are.
He's gonna kind of look over at like Tink, like, with me.
Wait, like come with you?
Yeah.
I feel like Tink has like just had like Belial come back from somewhere. He did not see
Yes.
Belial
Yes.
like drag Ilya off. And it's just been like, where'd you go? What were you doing? And like when Xanth's like, come with me, he's like he's weighing the knowledge that he absolutely should come with you, but like it feels he kind of like looks to Xanth and like looks to Belial because he would have just come back from that direction as well. Eyes.
Are
yeah.
Yuli and Yenna are still outside, right? Like, all of us are just
Yeah,
in the
you
same
are
area.
you are all just kind of in a big congregating clump of people. That everybody else is having to walk around to get in the front door.
Okay, yeah, I think assuming that we all see Belial come back, I think Yuli would go up to him and be like, "Thank you, sorry about that."
You know, just be like, did you beat him up?
Tink's just like
Oh.
looking between the two of them.
Yuli, I am sorry that his fixation gets out of hand. I will make sure to run interference if needed. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. If ever he bothers you at all, tell me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't think that he would ever hurt me. She'll like gauge his reaction to her saying that.
Roll insight.
Okay. 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Belial's eyes narrow just a little bit, and his expression kind of says he would fully expect Ilya to hurt you.
Okay. I think they'll probably like share a moment where they both look really seriously at each other, and then she'll go, anyway, the ball?
Right, we're here to enjoy ourselves, and he's gonna hold out hand to Tink.
Oh, where's Monty?
Yeah, where is Monty?
I mean, if he said he's coming back, maybe we should just let him.
You hear Lawrence just laugh a little. It's a very nervous laugh. It's the laugh of someone who's been abandoned at a party when they weren't expecting it.
Oh,
I mean,
Xanth's just gonna awaken mind to Tink. He's been fucking googling I am Lawrence this entire week. There's no way he's just gonna fucking leave him. Come on. Bob's not going anywhere. Come on.
Tink like looks at Xantha and like looks at Belial, hesitating, going in. He fully has grabbed onto Belial's like arm at this point, and like is hesitating to go.
He's gonna like say to his friend, "You can take him with you, but we should go find him."
It's perfectly all right. I'll wait here for Monty. Lawrence says. Can't hear the conversation that you guys are having, but is trying to fill the silence that is awkwardly going on right now.
Well, I think Xanth at least said the last little bit out loud, right?
No.
Wait, was that a yes or a no?
That was a no.
It was
Oh, okay. It was all.
You can reply to the mind messages too, just so you know.
No, I do know, but like, Tink's not gonna sit here and have a silent conversation with you in front of people who don't know what's going on.
uh,
I think Can I roll insight to see if I notice that Lawrence looks like uncomfy?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 18.
Oh yeah, Lawrence looks uncomfy. Lawrence
Okay.
looks very uncomfy.
Boy.
Okay, then I think Yuli will kind of cross over and be like, "Hi, I don't think we've met. I'm Yuli," and hold out her hand.
Oh, I'm Lawrence, Monty's date,
Oh, it's
and
nice to meet you.
it's absolutely lovely to meet you as well. We didn't get a chance to talk at the party.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's right. You were yes, you were there. This is my girlfriend, Yenna. Every time she gets to say it, she like gets this big grin but like can't get it out normally.
Tink kind of like snorts for a sec because I think this is the first he's like actually heard her say that.
Yeah.
And Lawrence looks over to you, Yenna, and is like, "It's absolutely lovely to meet you. Can I say you make the most beautiful couple?"
Aw,
Oh, thank you.
thanks. Yenna's gonna come over and like link arms with Yuli, and it's like, yeah, it's new, but we really think it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Big smile.
Oh my god.
I'm absolutely sure it will.
Hmm.
We should all probably start making our way inside. It looks a little
Yeah.
bit like we're taking up the entryway.
Yes.
Just stay here for a second. I'll be right back. And he's like, he turns to Hex. You can come with me or stay. I'll be right back.
Bold of you to assume that Hex is still there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did Hex just get bored and was like, bye?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hex is out there shell stropping shrimp right now, just like shoving it in just all the shrimp, putting it in her bra, like
Oh my god.
Roll
Holy shit.
perception. Roll perception.
Turns back, there's no there. 12.
Yeah, Hex is not there. It takes you a second. You spot Hex, who is like piling all of the bioluminescent little fairy light things that she can grab hold of into her dress, which she's kind of rucked up as though it's a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just kind of shoving stuff in there.
Is she still outside the ball, or is she in?
She's still outside the ball, but she's
Um,
like shoving people out the way to get at all the glowy shit.
Amazing. He's just gonna go up to her. Hey, I think my friend got lost.
Oh, hey!
Hi!
I figured that you were having like serious conversations with your friends. What's up?
I think my friend got lost. I'm just gonna go. He's probably not that far. I'm just gonna go grab him and then bring him back.
Sure, but I got you something. And she just starts putting this stuff on your head.
He actually looks a little touched. Why?
And like as she kind of combs it through your hair just starts to glow.
Amazing. Fucking me on Halloween in real life.
Adorable.
Thank you. This is really. I'll be right back unless you want to come with me.
Heck yeah, I'll fucking come with you.
Okay, great. Yeah, he's gonna go.
Sick.
He's gonna go try to find Monty, but he's gonna be sure to give Tink a bad glare on his way away from everyone.
Yeah. Tink just kind of like shrugs.
Roll perception, Tink. And Xanth if you want to.
Fuck.
3.
Ah, the 7.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, wait! If it's 12, does that change anything?
It does!
Yeah, okay. It's a 12. It's a 12.
You feel a hand smack into the middle of your back as Hex kind of stumbles and tries to play it off.
He'll grab at like the back of his outfit.
You now have a glowing handprint on the back of your outfit.
God, I love her so much.
Me too. He'll bring his hand back, and I assume like his fingertips are also glowing. And he's just like,
oh yeah, for sure.
He's like, God damn it, Hex! Like out loud.
What? It looks good. She carries on after Xanth.
He's delightful.
She She kind of flips you off, and her middle finger is glowing. So
Is she flipping off Yenna or is she flipping off Tink?
Tink.
He just laughs, completely ignoring the fact that Xanth is like glaring fucking daggers at him.
Xanth, I would like you to roll an investigation to see if you can find Monty.
Yeah, it Hex help.
Hex can help. Hex will look around and you will get advantage. So long as you tell Hex what you're looking for, because Hex doesn't know that Monty can wild shape.
Yeah, he's just orange man or orange animal. Oh, this is good. I'm gonna use my Is our D8?
It is.
Okay, so total is 7.
Altogether.
Yes, with the advantage. And the
As in just 7.
No, 17.
Oh, okay. Sorry, your mic cut off the teen, and I just heard 7.
No.
With a 17, it takes you a little while looking through the crowd and the foliage, but you do spot a little ginger cat sitting in the lap of Ilya.
And it's recognizable as Monty's cat.
It is recognizable as Monty, yes.
He's just gonna I think once he sees Ilya, it's like very like just stopping in the middle of the tracks and then just him looking like at Ilya just awkwardly. And I mean unless he says anything, he's just walk over and pick up Monty and walk back.
You're just going to go and pick up Monty out of Ilya's lap.
Yes. I don't want this man to have any joy in his life.
Roll intimidation.
Why intimidation? Oh my god. Oh
Well,
my god, I'm
okay.
really good at this. I forgot that I had proficiency. 21.
Yeah, Ilya doesn't stop you or try to retain the cat. You can roll insight if you want to. So can Monty.
Monty's gonna roll insight.
I actually that dirty 20.
Let me do I do human Monty skills, or do I have to find the cat thing?
You can do a human Monty for insight.
Excellent. Human Monty for insight is 26.
A fucking dice roll.
Both of you can tell that Ilya is incredibly sad having the cat taken away from him.
I'm not even doing it on purpose. I'm just fucking making this man's life miserable.
You are absolutely doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Don't act like you're not.
I don't want this man to have any joy in his life.
And then you're like, it's not even on purpose. Oops. Oopsie.
Oopsie.
Doodle.
Whoopsie doodle. Yeah, good. So yeah, Ilya just looks incredibly upset at you taking the cat away and is quite sad and just kind of narrows his eyes at you, Xanth, but doesn't stop you.
He just walks away. And then he kind of holds Monty up like long cat, you Hex. This is my best friend. And then continues walking away.
Stop. Before you walk off, she reaches out to kind of shake Monty's paw.
God, she's cute.
I love
Monty
her so
meows.
much.
Yeah, once they get back to the party, he'll just hand Cat Monty over to Lawrence.
Oh, I see we're doing this again then, are we? And Lawrence, without a thought, just kind of wraps Cat Monty in his arms while putting like the two little front cat paws on his shoulder.
Aww.
So you can see over his shoulder. Inwards and away?
If you're talking to us, yes, that's good.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go to a party, guys.
And as you all walk through the doors into the ball, and the music changes to something far more upbeat, that is where we're going to take a break for the evening. Thank you guys so much for joining us for part 1. We're going to take a short break so that we can stretch our legs, grab some snacks, and have some hydration.
Yes.
Okay.
Hydrate or die straight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh
How-
my god.
How dare you?
Whoa.
It's quite the
Listen.
threat, to be fair.
And
Yes.
we'll see all of you guys at home, part 2. Like, seriously, go stretch, grab a drink, do the good things. See you soon.
All right, see you soon.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
trying to wait until that laugh was done, but it wasn't happening, so I went in anyway.
What they do is like they can't tell who's saying what. They just know.
They just know it's being said.
Oh, hello! Welcome back. This is part 2 of Hellions of Carnocht, and you are watching Going Critical. I am Jess Taylor, your DM for the evening, with my wonderful cast of beautiful people. Who we could do another intro, but we're not gonna, cause time. We're having a ball, guys.
We're having a
The
ball.
kids are at a
Yeah.
ball.
Oh.
We left off the ball with everybody kind of paired off into cute little couplets. Maybe they rhyme. Rhyming couplets, but
Yes,
get it?
yes, but shish.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So we left off just as you had walked into the open doors of the ballroom. And the moment that you do, you are kind of surrounded by a realm of chattering voices, soft conversations, and the strains of music that are coming from the student band.
Is it a good student band?
I was just gonna ask that.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
See if there are any
Are you rolling for the student band?
Yeah.
I'm rolling for the student band. No, it's not a good student band.
damn it.
Oh no! I was gonna say,
Aw,
do they get
babies.
advantage for playing together?
No, if anything, that gives them disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like they're not dire, but they're pretty bad.
That's too bad.
The chat is asking me what the name of the student band is called. I'm
Mhm.
just gonna call them. I don't know.
They're the
I'm
Beatles.
bad at band names.
Chat, you can name the band.
They're the no, they're not the Beatles. They're the Invertebrates.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Nice, good.
Have carapace, will chatter.
Oh.
Cat Monty just sort of hisses a little bit because the music is hurting his ears.
Monty, you could just be a boy.
He hasn't figured out how to like Lawrence has scooped him up into his arms. He needs to be let down, where he's gonna like transform into himself.
then
and-
squirm. Be a little squirmy baby. Cats are like liquid when they squirm. Can't hold on
Yeah.
to them.
Oh, he's a little. Oh, Monty's enjoying being held, but also is like, oh, I should probably be myself again. So he tries to be. He tries to be politely squirmy. As he can be.
I just realized what I should have called the band.
You can you
can
are the
rename
DM.
the band. You're the DM, yeah.
Okay, so below 0 advances.
You can't hear me
Coldplay.
shaking my head.
Coldplay, do you get it?
I don't get it.
They're playing the song Fascinating Thing That You Can Climb Up. Wonderwall.
Stop.
I see.
All right, I'll see myself out. They're not my.
It's okay,
They're
'cause
not
it's not
my. Like,
okay.
I'm not good at. It's
It's so
after.
crazy that our DM just left in the middle of
It's
the
crazy
show.
that the DM left halfway through the
I can't
session.
believe that happened.
After 11 o'clock, I cannot be trusted with any pun that I attempt to make. Or I just cannot be trusted.
Listen, if they're playing Wonderwall, then we should call them like Desert Spring.
Get out of here. Because that's Oasis. Yes. Anyway.
Or we could just call them Alexa, and they're playing Despacito.
That is good and perfect.
I
Terrible.
gotta go.
Something just came up.
I got a thing. I forgot about it. I should just. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Okay.
I should go.
I should go.
Okay. We can't just
Sorry.
get in a meme circle.
We're not. This is slowly devolving into Mass Effect memes, and now I will get us back on track. So the strains of music that are not great kind of filter around you as you enter the hall. It looks magical. It really does. Several people have made a concerted effort to do decorations that are well above and beyond anything that you, Tink, have seen done at the school before. There's a lot of glowing lights, there's a lot of floating candles, there's a lot of like mirrors are positioned on the wall to make the room look even bigger and more magical. There's a lot of pieces of glittery material kind of hanging from the ceiling that billow softly with a spell. It is beautiful.
Can I just like as Tank's looking around and he's like very much like nothing like this has ever been at the school before. Can I just like insight check? Is this my fucking brother? Did my brother have this fucking budget and throw it at this ball?
You want to insight check the ball?
It just insight check that I think he's just sitting there being like, did my fucking brother do this?
Okay, I will let you insight check the ball.
Thank you for putting up with my ridiculous rolls. It's a 16.
At least 80% of this definitely has Cowriel written all over it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the moment that you pass Blue Roses, you're like, oh shit, no, yeah, this was Cowriel.
Yeah. And he might like kind of say something under his breath, just like, he's so fucking extra. Like
Can I squirm and try to
Oh yeah, the moment that you become a wiggly cat, Lawrence puts you down.
Okay, and I'm gonna try to turn back into myself. Do I have to roll for it?
You do not have to roll for it because you are no longer drunk.
Yay!
That could change over the course of the night, but you can quite easily let the form go and become yourself again.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yay.
And as Monty turns back into a person, Lawrence lets out a small sigh of relief.
Yeah. I was a little worried there too. I'm really sorry for running away. The man who was threatening Julie, I went and I saw where he headed and I chased after him. and
Monty,
thinks,
you shouldn't do that sort of thing on your own. Someone could hurt you.
yeah, um,
Don't just say yes. That is something that you should definitely stop and think about. Does he do this sort of thing often?
Yeah, are
Yes.
we all within earshot? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
every
Like,
sounding from everybody at the same time. Yes.
Yeah.
But
You
but
see,
but it's because he cares. He cares a lot about a lot, you know. It's sweet.
Lawrence looks incredibly concerned. And do any of you attempt to stop him?
like
Looks at
all
Xanth.
the fucking time.
Yeah, we
We put a
general.
leash on him because he kept fucking running away.
I'm sorry, what?
He was a cat at the time.
No, yes, I can. I can certainly understand how that would have been a very tempting situation with him being. And he kind of just motions towards all of Monty.
Oh, definitely not like. I'm just. Let's dance. He looks at Belial and just like tugs him away. Tig's just like, no, this isn't happening.
Belial definitely puts up no argument and kind of lets you tug him towards the dance floor. And leans a little closer to Tink and goes, "Do we even know how to dance?"
I mean, we'll figure it out.
All right.
He's not like necessarily actually going towards the dance floor. He was just like, I'm not being asked if I'm flirting with this fucking first year. Like,
What are the rest of you doing? There
I
are
have
a multitude of things to do. There is food off to the side. There is what appears to be non-alcoholic drinks. Any of you who are looking at the non-alcoholic drinks can roll perception.
To see if Hans is nearby.
Yeah.
Pouring
Hans.
weird shit into the drinks.
that one on the non-alcoholic drinks, so
Also
Oh,
on that
no.
one.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Wait, okay, hold on. What am I rolling? Perception?
Yeah.
I got
A 14.
A 14.
Yeah.
Yuli, you do see Hans definitely spiking drinks. Yes.
God.
I would like to think that like Monty is so not paying attention because he's just like his friend said nice things about him and Lawrence cares about him, so he's just like flustered. That is why he did so badly and has probably grabbed a drink that was just spiked.
Good to know. If you sip it,
Yeah.
roll a Constitution save.
I have sipped it and I have rolled a con save. I just need to math real quick. That's a 19.
Does Xanth see this?
You're fine for now.
Because he rolled, he was able to that hand at the table. Does he notice that
Oh,
Monty?
you're cutting out just a little bit again, Emily.
Sorry, does Xanth notice that Monty took the drink? Because he did see Han.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's gonna fucking take it from him, put it against the wall on the floor.
Like splash it against the wall.
No, just like place it on the bottom.
Oh.
Of the
I was like, that's so dramatic.
There's also, like, on top of the drinks, there's a seating area that's kind of been put aside if you guys want to just chill. As I said, the band is playing, and a couple of more bands are waiting to like take their turn on stage. There also seems to be like some games are set up at the far end of the hall on what is usually the teacher's stage,
Oh.
and they're very much like fairground games.
Yenya probably didn't see Hans because he's busy looking for other people they know. Usually, it's so This
Roll
is for
perception.
students only?
You don't know?
Okay.
Just Yenna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless anybody else is looking for people that you know. Go ahead.
A fucking 9.
I'll take a look, but specifically just like Tink is looking to see if he sees his brother. Not really looking for other people.
Yeah.
Yenna, what you see is a very full room that is full of a lot of people who have vaguely familiar faces, but not anybody you know.
Okay.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Were we perception or investigation on that?
Perception.
Okay. Then I am a 17.
With a 17, you can definitely pick out the tailored uniform of your brother standing off somewhere in a far corner next to the food tables, because if anybody is more awkward than Tink at a ball, it is Calriol.
Oh my god, that is delightful, actually.
Monty,
Hmm?
you spot Abraxas.
Oh no.
Boo.
Boo hit.
What
Boo
is
this
the
man.
Do you spot Abraxas? You spot Abraxas talking to Ilya.
Does it look like Abraxas has any idea that I am there? And also, this is a question I should have asked earlier. Do I still have the scar on my face from Abraxas?
You
I've
do
been
still have the scar on your face from Abraxas, yes.
Okay. Excellent. I'm gonna just sort of upon seeing Abraxas, turn and look to Lawrence and say, do you want to dance or play a game? Or I'm a bit overwhelmed with all the options.
I am perfectly fine with doing whatever takes your fancy, Monty.
Um,
That
well,
was a bit indecisive of me, wasn't it?
just a little, just,
Let's dance. And
yeah.
he takes both of Monty's hands and guides you towards the dance floor.
I just have to warn you, I'm not very good at dancing, but I'll follow if you lead.
Then it's a good job that dancing is all in leading, isn't it?
It is.
Cute.
Dance.
Very cute.
I would like you to roll me a performance check for your dancing.
The dice are with me this week. I just have to check what my performance is.
It's at least
That's a
plus
dirty
5.
20.
Wow, a dirty 20.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit to find your footing with Lawrence leading, but the both of you find a perfect rhythm and take your turn around the dance floor. To the point where you catch the eye of several people as you're dancing.
Oh. Do I need to roll perception for this?
If you want to see whose eye you've caught, yes, you would need to roll perception.
Well, that's a very bad one for me, but that's okay. It's an 8.
With an 8, you tend to, like, every time you look out at the crowd, it is more that you see several faces kind of watching you and Lawrence from the sidelines. It's very difficult to pick out specific individuals, solely because you are so focused on making sure that you don't tread on Lawrence's feet.
Yep. And yeah, and like as they're dancing, like Monty occasionally catches Lawrence's eye and just like looks at him and then smiles and like kind of embarrassingly like looks down a little bit because he's a shy boy.
Yenna, Yuli, what are you choosing to do at the ball?
I I mean, not seeing any of the people that I'm particularly looking for. Just turn back to Yuli. It's like, well, dancing first or food first?
Um, sing.
Dancing? All right. It's
We will
very
dance.
yeah.
I love like, would we know the same dances?
Yeah.
Like, culturally, I'm
Yeah.
wondering this.
I would like you both to roll a history check, and we will
Okay.
see.
Oh, I got a 23.
Nice. 16.
Yenna, you are familiar with Carnocht-esque dances. Not to the point where their steps come easy to you. Yuli, you definitely are familiar with a couple of dances from Geohagan.
Okay. Um,
I would like you both to roll performance checks to see if you kind of match up the dances.
okay.
This is
And
A nat 20! I got a nat 20!
19.
Wow, okay, with a 19 and a nat 20, you guys can steal the dance floor, totally.
Yes!
Yes!
Absolutely.
So cute.
Go!
I will say that because Yuli rolled the higher performance check, that Yuli, you are leading.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I think probably when we go out there, there's a moment where we both start to do like a different dance. And Yuli realizes, oh, I think I might know this one, right? And then they sort of sync up.
Yeah. It takes a moment, and like if Yenna probably would have started with like a dance from her home. So would have been genuinely surprised and then delighted that Yuli knows. And it's just like really gets into it. It's just like super excited that like she's not gonna have to like forcefully lead.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah.
We dance and we
We
You
crush
did!
dance.
it.
Yeah.
You do. You absolutely crush it. Like you crush it to the point that there are people again watching and kind of whispering and pointing you out of the crowd. Xanth,
Did
roll
I?
perception check.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. Oh, natural 20.
A natural 20.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
No, that's absolutely fine. The moment that you start looking around for Hex again, you realize that she has kind of not ditched you, but has definitely gone around writing stuff on the wall in the glowing gunk that she's collected in her skirt,
Good, good.
and is scrawling glowing swear words all over the wall right now.
Yeah, he'll just kind of walk up to her, like, just like kind of watch her. Is that gonna stay on the wall?
Oh yeah, like this spell lasts for like I think 4 hours. Wanna write something, and she kind of holds out her scooped skirt bucket towards you.
Is there anyone around? Are we obviously going to get in trouble for this?
I don't know. Roll me perception. See if you notice anybody watching.
What would Hex do? Hex wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hex wouldn't give a,
Sam
give a
isn't there
shit.
yet. 10.
Far as you know, no one's watching right now. Maybe if you're quick.
Yeah, he'll like take a open to glow stick and help her. I think like she's like writing like swear words and everything, and he's just drawing like cats or like underneath.
So you two are doing street art on the wall. Good to know. Hex keeps making like spelling mistakes and then just not caring about it and moving on.
Mhm.
There's a lot of like hell yeah scrolled between every single swear word.
He tries to make
How
people like
many
flip.
dicks have been drawn on the wall?
Oh, at least 10 by this point. At least 10.
Good. He tries to make like a little flip animation like across the wall as she's like writing the swear words.
Roll me performance, see if you can actually do that.
Oh no. I use lucky.
You can use lucky, yeah.
Yeah, this is very cool. Well, I got 6 first time and I rolled it for 7. Of a performance, you said? That would be 12.
12 total?
Mm-hmm.
It's roughly animation-like.
Nice.
It's not great, but it works. It gets the point across.
Good.
Would it work as a movie? Uh, but it gets across what you meant it to.
Yes.
I want you to roll perception again as you get to the end of scrolling that, though.
Uh, 9.
Wonderful. Hex takes your hands and starts dragging you across the room. And at this point, she's dropped her skirt with all of like the open glow stick goop. So she's just leaving a glowing trail behind both of you.
What do you?
Oh my
are
god,
you-
it's like a snail.
With where are we going?
We're gonna dance.
Okay. Cool.
So cute. Our kids are so cute. They're just having a nice night.
Tink, what are you doing?
I
You dragged
mean,
Belial off to dance, but are you?
we can see. He may have like just dragged her over to the dance floor and then like found the like seating area and just been like, I don't know how to like I do know how to dance, but like I don't know if I want to. I just didn't want to be there anymore. It was really awkward.
It's perfectly alright. You don't have to explain it to me. We can just chill.
Yeah. Where did you run off to earlier, by the way?
Earlier, you mean outside in the courtyard?
Yeah.
Ilya is my friend, and I know that he has been particularly terrible to deal with lately. Particularly concerning Yuli. I simply took him to tell him off.
Okay. Yeah. When did you meet Yuli?
Oh, I've seen Yuli around since last year or so. She works at the newspaper office. And he gives you a furtive little look.
I wanna know if this is the whole truth.
Roll insight.
It's a good roll for me, okay? it's a 14. Wait, no, it's a 19. I need to know. I need this to go.
You're adding the 5.
I'm adding the 5. It's Flash of Genius. He's watching intently.
That is definitely not all of the truth.
Okay. He'll nod as if he's taking Bod's word.
Not so much that you get the sense that Belial is lying to you, but it is definitely... There is something to his expression that says he is definitely holding back information.
Okay. When I asked about Yuli, was there any kind of response like before he started talking?
There was an uneasy pause in which you'd seen he'd kind of frowned just a little bit before he'd managed to cover it up.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Tink will brush it off and just feel like, oh yeah, no, of course. Sorry. I just it was weird, and then you were gone, and I just wanted to check in. You just seemed nervous to meet everybody earlier.
I am. They obviously mean a lot to you. Regardless of whether or not I know them already, I'm very nervous to meet your friends, Tink.
I mean,
Always have been.
I don't know why.
Maybe because I would like to actually make a good impression on somebody for once.
I think. But you make a very good impression all the time.
That is a very nice lie. Especially considering all of the things that the newspaper writes about me are less than complimentary.
Yeah, but the newspaper's full of shit. We know that. Yuli knows that.
True. But people still put stock in it.
No, you're right. I guess. But I don't really think any of my friends read paper anyway, though. If that.
They don't seem the type.
No, they really don't. Like, I don't actually have proof that they don't, but I really, it wouldn't feel right.
I believe that they get their information from elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that that is entirely a good thing.
No, because it might be me, and that's also not really a great source of inspiration of information.
I would argue with that. Depending on the subject.
Yeah, no, exactly. That everything would be the subject, so it's bad.
Again, I would argue, are we going to see your brother or are we hiding here?
I would like to see. We should do it, but I am also nervous now to do that.
Okay.
But we should. You're right. We should probably get it over with or something. That voice crack is canon.
Voice cracks are always canon.
Voice cracks are always
Every voice
canon.
crack is canon, yeah, for sure.
As a man who's currently going through puberty at 33.
Yuli, Yenna, what are you doing while Tink is panicking in the corner?
I mean, I guess we finish our dance. Like, how are we gonna, top that? And then maybe like move to. Yuli would definitely take a moment to be like, the drinks are spiked. Please don't drink them.
Oh. Okay.
Yenna, roll perception.
Okay. Oh god. 12.
That's enough. The drinks are definitely spiked. Hans isn't even being subtle about it at this point. And several people are kind of egging Hans on as he's dancing on a table right now.
Oh my god.
This is the guy that's supposed to be helping us and protecting us?
I know
You can also see that Fury is kind of running around the table trying to get him to come down.
Oh.
I feel bad for Fury more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, she seems like she's actually responsible. So, like, I don't know. Maybe we trust her, but maybe not so much that guy.
Yeah. Um, food maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to think about what he could do to the food. I don't think he has an interest in doing anything to the food, though. So we'll check it out when we get there.
Okay. Well, food poisoning tonight would be like literally the worst
The
possible.
worst. Yeah, we won't. Well, yeah, we'll be careful.
Yeah. We could always make like Monty eat all of it first.
Wow.
Good luck with that. Monty and Lawrence are currently slow dancing.
Cute.
That's very cute.
Adorable.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What are the digs? What food we got going
Yeah.
on over here?
There is a myriad of food. You have towers of fresh fruit. There are little pristinely cut fresh little sandwiches. There's big gateau cakes. There's a lot of food that is easy to pick up and take away if you would like to. And then there's food, like several selections of curries, with like rice and breads and things like that, that you can get little bowls of and go and eat sitting down if you want to instead of carrying it around the ballroom. Like there's a good selection of foods, including like little hand pies and things like that, and little like spice balls and stuff. It's a good spread, is what I'm
Cool.
saying.
Nice.
It definitely was not catered by the usual people who do the school lunches.
Uh,
Now that
Okay.
we don't have
and-
benefits anymore, we can't get the good stuff.
Well, I know if we wanted to have another opportunity to like look around and see who we can find, maybe we grab food and then sit and
Yeah.
and then peep.
Yeah, because the seating was above the food, right? Like there was like a mezzanine or something up there, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also would like you very much to roll perception.
Okay.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
5.
Yuli, while you're discussing what to do about food and where to go, you see a hand kind of reach out from underneath the food table, blindly grope around for a plate, and then bring the entire plate under the table.
Excuse me?
Did I notice like I don't know how to ask this. Is there any way for me to tell whose hand that was? Is it a hand I recognize?
I
What the
don't know.
fuck?
Roll history with disadvantage.
Okay, great. Hold on, I gotta get my second D20 out. No, this is a 5.
No, it is not. Like you cannot tell whether it's a hand you recognize.
Yuli will hold up a finger to Yenna, kind of like 1 second, and then crouch down and lift up the tablecloth.
What?
Who's
Yenna
under
had
there?
it.
Hyunwoo is under there, surrounded
Oh
by
my
plates of food
God.
that he's slowly emptying.
Oh,
Yuli looks around
boy.
frantically and then like gets under the table with him. What are you doing? You under here?
I'm having a party for one.
No. This is so weird. What? Come out here. Just. Why are you under the table?
Look, I don't think that I have to explain to you of all people. I don't know anybody here apart from Yenna, who you are on a date with. Hmm.
Yenna would want you to have a good time. So why don't you just come out and we'll introduce you to some people. It'll be fine. Don't don't just sit under the table and steal food. That's so weird.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Dirty 20.
You say this as though sitting under the table and eating food isn't a time-honored tradition, and he puts another spice ball in his mouth and just starts to chew.
At this point, Yenna's gonna be like, my girlfriend just went under the table. What the fuck? And we'll also lift the fucking tablecloth.
Yenna, you see Yuli and Hyunwoo sitting under the table surrounded by plates of food.
Yuli waves at Yenna. I'm trying to tell him that he should come out and enjoy the party, not under the table.
Hyunwoo kind of looks at you and goes, "Hello, Dove."
Hi. Hi. Hi, sweetie. Uh, hmm. She's gonna get under the table too.
Oh, these kids.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Avoiding making a fool of myself in front of people I don't know. Would you like a canapé? And he holds out a plate towards you.
She's gonna take one, add it to the plate she'd already been building, like very begrudgingly taking real food instead of beelining to the dessert table. I'm just like, the food
I
is outside.
Not
And
if I blindly search for it. And he puts a hand out from under the bottom of the table and
Stop
comes back
that.
with like another bowl that's filled with noodles.
I mean, that actually seems to be working for you right now. But other people deserve food too.
See, that is where you are imperatively wrong.
Get out from under the table.
Roll persuasion.
Can I can I make you be making an angry face at him for advantage?
You can roll intimidation if you would like, if you want to make an angry
I
face
would
at
love to
him.
make intimidation.
Go for it then.
Fuck, it's an 8.
With an 8, he's just kind of like makes a small cooing noise and goes, "You're so cute when you're angry." And then he looks at Yuli and goes, "Oh, no, I'm sorry. I forgot."
She's not gonna get
What if
mad if
I mean, I could do I could leave under the table
No,
if you want to
no,
have a.
no, 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 no. Yunwoo kind of like takes both of your hands and just kind of gives them a little squeeze. I Yenna likes you, and therefore by extension I like you.
and is like
I'm
pinching
just
the
getting
bridge of
used to this situation.
just pinching the bridge of her nose. It's like, so you don't want to go to the party because you don't know anybody?
Yes,
Okay. Hyunwoo,
yes,
best friend, childhood best friend, engagement still on.
yes,
Yuli, girlfriend.
yes.
Now you know each other. Can we leave?
Yes.
Great. You can meet the other ones too. You already know Tink, kind of. Sort of? We can do
I
real
mean,
introductions instead of whatever the fuck that today has been weird.
language, dear.
She just makes a face like, excuse me.
All right, fine. I will get out from under the table. And he starts arranging the bowls to see how many he can carry.
No, just leave them. They'll find them later. Let's go. This will look less stupid if you don't come out with all of the bowls.
I think I liked it better when you were eating under the table with me at every other function we went
Look,
to.
the other bowls were different. There wasn't a like,
You're right, they were.
mm, mm. Gonna be like this all night.
No, no, I'll be much better, I promise.
Okay. After the ball, you and I are gonna have a talk. Just you and me. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And she's just like stuffing like just if there's any dessert like things, she's like already like she's stress eating. Just stuffed 2 things of like cake in her face. Like okay. Let's go outside. Pretend like we like each other.
Pretend.
If necessary, because you're being super weird.
He takes a big old breath and gives out a big old sigh. and scrambles from underneath the table. Monty,
Yes.
so you and Lawrence have been absolutely killing it on the dance floor.
Mhm. We
What are
have
you
been.
doing? You are the only person in the room who is aware that Abraxas is in attendance.
I'm actually fully ignoring the fact that Abraxas is in attendance.
Good to know, good to know.
I'm trying to have a good time. I am dancing with the man that I've had a crush on for 3 loops now. And yeah. So I'm trying to have a good time. Yeah. So Monty is gonna look at Lawrence and go, is it okay if I kiss you?
That's incredibly abrupt, but I wouldn't say no.
And so he gives him a little kiss.
Is this in the middle of the dance floor?
Yes. Of course it is. He's stupid.
Good to know, good to know. Are you trying at all to be stealthy about this?
No, because Monty has fully just been like all that like he's just fully just like concentrating just that he's with Lawrence and not caring about anything else.
Okay, I would like you to roll perception for me.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. That is 22.
With a 22, not only do you mark where Abraxas is in the room again, you notice a suspiciously familiar flash of red hair through the crowd.
Oh no.
Making their way towards Abraxas.
So by suspiciously red hair, can I ask if I can do another perception check to see if that's my father or my oldest brother?
Go for it. Go for it. Roll perception.
That's a 15.
With a 15, you can tell that the silhouette definitely doesn't match that of your father's. For one, it's much younger
Yeah.
and much more upright. At your best guess, it would be one of your older brothers.
Okay. And we're just gonna the trouble of the player wanting to know what's going on, but knowing that the character is just like, I am with my crush. This is the first time I've managed to have this happen. Like in my favor in all of the loops. Like so.
Well, Lawrence at this point is very devotedly still slowly turning you around the dance floor.
Mhm.
And seems content not to change much about the situation. So it is up to you whether or not you would like to pursue this, tell any of the others, or continue to ignore it.
I'm gonna continue to ignore it. Monty's just like, for once, I'm gonna let myself have a nice night and not go run off after something, particularly after the man that I am dancing with, like, has been like, does he just run off? Why do you guys let him run off?
Wonderful. Xanth. Hex had led you not to the dance floor, but instead to a place adjacent to the dance floor, wherein she has proceeded to not even really dance so much as just flail with beat, flail with rhythm,
Oh,
flinging as much glowing goo at people as she can.
she's throwing the goo at people.
She's trying to scrape it off of her dress so that it's not just falling over the floor, but every time she does it, she pointedly tries to flick it at somebody that she doesn't like.
Yeah, he cast prestidigitation on her. It's no, it's okay. I got it.
Dang, ruin the fun, why don't you?
It can still be.
I suppose. She leans on your shoulder.
Is
We could try and, I don't know, screw up some of the games. Who has games at a ball anyway? Weird.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
Probably cheat at the like work really.
Oh, Emily, we are having some chop again with your mic.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Uh,
okay.
Xanth was talking about cheating at the games.
We could cheat at the games. Oh, you know what else we could do? Everybody is practically here. I think I saw the dean walk by just a second ago. We could totally go and sneak into places.
like like office.
Like magical storerooms, like where they keep the good shit. We could cause so much trouble.
She's so bad for him. He just nods furiously.
I know for a fact that like the sorcerer's room definitely has some magical artifacts locked up and away in the teacher's closet. How do you feel about lockpicking? She's walking backwards towards the door at this point.
I don't. He's like following her. Like I don't know how, but I can. I am
I can teach you. She reaches out and like kind of does a little pap on your cheeks, like just a little squish, and definitely leaves a couple of glowy fingerprints behind.
good. Yes, cute. Yeah, yeah. I would be willing to learn how to lockpick. Definitely.
How do you feel about being invisible for a bit?
Oh, I can do that. Do you want me to do that, or do you want you to do that to me, or I could.
Oh, cool. If you can do it, then I can keep the spell slot.
Okay, yeah.
But we should, hold hands so that we don't lose each other.
Aww.
Yeah.
Can I make an insight check?
Go for it.
uh, well, did you hear me?
A 12?
Mm-hmm.
With a 12, you get the inkling that maybe she wants to hold hands just because she wants to hold your hand.
Yeah, he'll
Cute.
he'll hold her hand.
So fingers linked together, she gives your hand a little squeeze and drags you towards the door.
Mhm.
We're gonna fuck shit up, and she just starts rocketing down the steps towards the casting part of the school. But you do see as she says that, because you are now both invisible, and several people just start looking around in confusion at where that very loud "gonna fuck shit up" just came from.
Amazing.
Are you going to let Hex just lead you somewhere, or would you like to pick where you'll go rob things from?
I mean, he's he does not want to have any say in this. Like, he wants to be fucking thrown across the school by this girl. Like, he's down for the ride.
Nice, nice. Good to know. Wonderful. It takes about 5 minutes for you to find yourself in the sorcery section of the school, with
Mhm.
Hex adamantly on her knees trying to unlock the door to the storeroom. Would you like to assist in any measure or look at any other part of the sorcery rooms?
Uh, he'll like look around what he's doing. What else is like around?
There's a couple of other doors that are opaque and appear to be locked. The rest of the rooms look like classrooms, apart from the door at the very end, which, given your knowledge of the layout of the rest of the school, you know is probably the tutor's office.
For this,
Yes, for sorcery.
he's he's gonna and just kind of plop him down next to her. This is my dog. I'm gonna go look in this room. Just send him to me if something.
Hex immediately squeals. It is a loud yell. And she's just like, "It's a puppy!" And she's just like shaking the puppy's face and like making Cheese's ears go flat and just like putting her head on the dog's head and just making silly noises at him.
Like
She is
that.
she's completely forgotten about picking a lock. It's like,
Great.
"Is this your familiar that you summoned? He's great!" Paw, 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 paw. And she takes his paw and gives it a little shake and then grabs his other paw and she kind of makes him do a little dance. Cheese is
Yeah.
very happy with all of this.
Okay, good. Some dogs love being mushed around, some do not. Yeah, he's just gonna tell her that he's gonna go look in the back, but he's assuming I can hear any of it.
Yeah, she did not hear a single thing. She is too glad about Puppy.
Mhm. Yeah, he'll go look in the other room.
Are you going to look into teacher's office or one of the storerooms?
I feel like teacher's office feels a little more up his league.
Okay. He thinks he's got this just because he's broken into Balthazar's office
Yeah,
before.
exactly.
Yeah, okay, alright. In which case, would you like to just go up to the door and go through it?
Let me roll a wit. No, yes, he would.
He would love to go up to the door and go through it.
Yes, no checking for sure.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. He puts his hand down on the doorknob, and for once in his entire life, it's not trapped. It's locked, but it's not trapped.
uh, I mean, he can try picking the lock. He doesn't have lock tools.
You have no tools with which to pick a lock,
Hmm.
so I will propose to you that there are a couple of options, but I would like you to roll intelligence first.
Oh, great. uh, ex-
Was that a 6?
mhm. Yeah,
With a 6, you immediately think of the idea to start attacking the door.
yeah. He will.
You could burn it, you could hit it, you could do anything you wanted to it, but if it hurts the door, it's good for you. It'll get the door out the way.
He's gonna Eldritch.
You're gonna Eldritch Blast the door.
Wow, Discord didn't even turn on for that one.
Yeah, it really didn't.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Eldritch Blast the door. Yes.
It's all right. We're just getting quite a lot of dropout for you. We
Yeah,
can
I
see it
have
on
to
your
fix this.
captions, but
Yeah,
your
it's this
mic's
weird. I'll have to fix
yeah.
it.
Um. So you take a step back and you Eldritch Blast the door, and
Mhm.
both Cheese and Hex yell, and then the door is just like hanging off of its hinges.
Sorry. He goes in the door.
You hear a tiny mumble of, "Well, that's one way to do it," and it's Hex making Cheese talk. Like she's holding his little mouth, making him look like he's talking.
Oh my god.
Except Cheese is definitely just attempting to like lick her fingers.
Hmm. Yeah. Can he like investigate around the room, try to find some tools?
Yeah, of course. The sorcerer's office is a very lavish office. It's decorated in rich purples, golds. There is an ostentatious amount of furniture and cushions, and a very marked lack of any texts and books whatsoever. The room itself seems to hold a myriad of treasures. It's very shiny in here.
Oh no.
Roll me perception or investigation. Perception if you're just looking around. Investigation if you would like to look for something in particular.
Okay. I'm gonna do uh perception, but it's a 2.
Perception, but it's a 2. So you're overwhelmed with how much stuff there is that it's very hard to pick out 1 or 2 items and get a feel for like whether they're worth something or not. There is just a lot of shiny, a lot of glowy, a lot of gold. It's like you've stepped into a candy store. Everything is within reach. You could take it all.
Yeah, he's anything that looks like it could vaguely a magical artifact, he's just it.
Roll Arcana.
Oh my god. 11.
Okay, with an 11, you can pick out a couple of things that you think may be vaguely magical. You're not 100% sure,
Mhm.
but it's glowing, so possibly. In Summoning Mage Hand, you pick up 2 items,
Mhm.
one of which is a sextant, a device primarily used for navigation, that appears to be glowing on several facets of like its mechanics. The other object that you pick up is a strange orb with swirly mist in it that's decorated in gold filigree.
Okay.
It's about the size of a medium melon.
It's an orb?
Yeah.
What color
I
was
like
this?
Sorry, we're just amusing Ned.
Yeah. What
I
color
just
were the
love that
spells
everything
again?
is sorry.
No, it's okay. Just the color.
The color of it,
Mhm.
it's a noxious shade of green.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Um, is there anything I know it's a teacher. Is there anything vaguely uh either drugs or just fucking weird enough that Hank would like?
Xanth is so awkward. Um, roll investigation.
Okay. He keeps trying to get drugs, but he can't find any.
He just needs to ask Tink.
He
He's
did. She just
literally.
gave it to him. 17.
17.
Yeah.
You don't find drugs. This is a teacher's room.
No.
I'm not saying that teachers probably don't smoke, but
I was gonna say, have you met people? Have you met professors?
Yeah.
How
oh,
many?
Ned, I wrote these professors.
I know.
um, so you don't find anything like what you're expecting, but considering that Xanth also thinks that candy is drugs, I'm not sure that Xanth really knows what he's looking for.
No.
Um, you do find some weird, obnoxiously glowing goo.
Oh, that sounds perfect. Is it in a container or is it like how is the goo stored?
It's in a container, and it's kind of like again a greenish sort of color, and inside of the goop there are like little carved stones that look like they've got patterns all over them, and they're just kind of floating up and down.
I know this is PTSD from your game, but how big are the stones?
they are not the same size as the magical stones that you guys possess. They're
No.
about like they're quite small. They're about
Grape
Gosh.
size, maybe.
Yeah, they're about the size of a grape. Let's use fruit again.
I'm sorry. I had to.
He will take that and then just grab random shit off the shelf and put it in his bag.
Okay, roll a d6 and I'll tell you what random shit you got.
Okay, you can tell me later too.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
6.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. You got a strange coin that makes weird noises.
Okay.
And you got a pocket watch.
Okay.
And those are
Yeah,
the two things that you've kind of scooped up.
he'll go back to Hex and just kind of like offer down the goo jar to her.
You've come back to Hex to find that somehow she's made war paint for cheese. And she's got the door open to the storage cupboard and has a multitude of bottles just arrayed around her. Roll Arcana.
uh, 7.
These are definitely like smoke bombs.
Are you planning something?
Okay, so listen, right? We've got access to all of these smoke bombs, yeah? Yeah? You're with me.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We just need something to make them stink. And then we let them off in the hole.
Why?
Why not?
Okay. You got me there.
You got
Yeah,
better ideas?
I don't know. That sounds okay. I don't know what we can do to make them stink though. Me looking through my spells. I mean, I can make them.
Prestidigitation make something smell.
Yeah, I don't. Would prestidigitation make it like less, or like would it change the matter of it, or is it just?
That is a very good question.
It just says that you can make an odor if you like to.
Then yes, prestidigitation can do that.
He like squats down like, yeah, I can make these smell kind of however you want, I guess. But I can only do 3 of them in this.
Oh, like you could make it smell like a sewer. You could make it smell like, I don't know, an acid bath. You could make it smell like apple pie. You could make it smell like black licorice.
I think
How dare you?
licorice is a good idea.
That was aimed at Nick in particular.
I know. I'm aware.
I mean, it's just an odd odor, so I think black licorice probably sounds like a good idea for this.
Mhm. She nods.
I can only
And
do 3
like,
though.
well, you can do 3, and then like I can do a couple. And then
Okay.
she pulls out a very big jar from the cupboard. And then this is the pièce de résistance.
I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
See, this is for the fucking headmaster Pumpty Juice. And we just on his head. Yeah?
What is it?
It'll
What is
make him a mouse. And she hugs it like it's the thing that she has been looking for years.
forever?
Until somebody fixes him, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we could. Yeah, that's not okay. Um,
This
he's like
this
thinking about his life right now. Like, is this where I want to go? Like,
there's 3 uses. You could like, I hate the headmaster, so like I've got a bone to fucking pick. But if there was someone that you wanted to get mouseified,
oh, I would love to mousify several people.
Then we can mousify several people.
You said 3, right?
3. We can do 3.
Because I do have 2 people. Oh, he doesn't know. I do have at least one person who I feel like would be a very good candidate for this.
He's giving you like a sly little grin, like, so do we have a plan?
Yes.
Yes. And she picks up like the stink bombs that she's going to use prestidigitation on, and she kind of does a little dance, and Cheese does a little dance around her with his little war paint. Let's go fuck some shit up, hell yeah! And she heads off running towards the school again.
Oh wait, or he falls after her. I had a feeling like when Hex came back, I was like, this person could legitimately make Xanth a worse person. Like,
It's either
Well,
gonna be that or
it's
go
happening.
the other way, where Xanth is finally like, I can't do this. I'm not this gremlin.
I'm actually not this
shitty."
person.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh. I also like how we've just all been popping off in the group chat to try and give all these scenes like room to breathe.
oh my god.
Speaking of which, those of you left in the Great Hall,
Hmm.
I would like you to
Yeah.
roll a perception. As Monty and Lawrence, you twirl around the dance floor, and Yenna and Yuli are trying horrifically to ditch Yunwoo, and Tink and Belial are attempting to avoid Calriel.
I think at this point, Tink and Belial are maybe like talking about heading over to Calriel. I feel like they're both nervous.
Either way,
Ditch them.
I got a 15.
I
Got a nat
got
1.
a 10.
a 10. Okay. Yenna,
Nat 1.
Yuli.
Is this perception? Sorry.
Yes, it's perception.
14.
Okay. And Monty was a 17.
15.
15. I wish it were
15.
17. It was 15.
As it is, you were all so involved in everything that all you really take in around the outside world is the chatter and the music until the entire room turns dark.
Oh,
God damn it.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to leave this week.
good.
How dare you?
I can't believe this.
I can't believe you've done this.
Huh.
That's it for this week. Thank you all so much at home for watching us play with our stupid, wonderful characters. We've had a lot of fun. I hope that you guys have too. We will be back the same D&D time, the same D&D channel next week, as we find out what has happened to our party. Where did the lights go? What did the lights do? Why are the lights off? Will
Wow.
the ball continue? Has the plot finally caught up with the group?
No.
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 Absolutely not. It's just take this as your lesson, chat. Just say no. You drag me to hell, I simply will not go.
And if you like what you have seen tonight, maybe give us a follow. Maybe consider jumping in our Discord. Maybe consider checking out our Patreon as we thank our current patrons for all that they do for us. You guys make this possible. And if you do want to check out the Patreon, there's a bunch of homebrew content. There's little off-screen scenes. There's lots of drawings on the spice tier. I'll be completely honest.
Favorite.
Yeah, there's not a lot of recent ones, but there is a massive backlog. Can
Yeah,
confirm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Also, please consider checking out our other shows. We have a couple of sister shows going on, one of which is Reckoning in Dawn's Shadow, which happens every Thursday, which is a fantastic D&D 5e game that's like post-colonialist Asian setting with our other DM fabs. It's a brilliant game. I'm still just here like Bayani is my prince. Um, like the more I watch Bayani, the more I fall in love. And we've also got our new game that will be starting on Tuesdays.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
there's a new game.
Yeah, and if you are fans of Vampire the Masquerade, you should definitely check it out. We have a wonderful cast lineup for you guys. You can check out the trailer on our YouTube. But like Manhattan by Midnight is starting tomorrow, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
If
Isn't
you
there someone who's in this game who's also playing?
Aren't there two people in this
yeah,
game who are
yeah,
also playing?
there are. Fancy that. You'll be catching Danny and Emily, who are both playing wonderful characters.
No spoilies.
Jenny has to perfect their southern accent by tomorrow night.
Oh, it's not Southern anymore because I can't do it. I gave
Oh,
up.
it's okay.
Oh no!
Nope.
Oh, but seriously, check it out. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. And we'll be back next Monday. Keep rolling, guys. See you soon.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
watching. Bye.
Bye.